Google Forms can be used for a number of useful tools for teachers, anywhere from parent surveys to student feedback, summative assessments, formative assessments. The list can go on in regards to how you can use Google Form. So this screen that I'm at is a working form. It's a brand new form. I just clicked new in my Google Drive to create it. So we're going to change the title. Next, I want to look at my form settings, which is the first piece of my box here. You will see a number of options. Require a school district login to view. Oftentimes, due to the nature of my job, I unclick this one because very rarely am I surveying just the ISD people. Typically, if you are giving a test to students, you may want to leave this on so no one outside of the school can access your test or quiz. It always verifies that I'm unchecking that box as it is a default setting. You can automatically collect students' usernames. You can show progress bars. Only allow one response per person, which requires a login, which is a useful piece when using it as a test or quiz. And then finally, you can shuffle the question order if desired. Once again, a great tool to use if you are giving a test. Now to the actual form. I can give a specific description for this or detailed instructions for the user when they take this form. And then I can type in a number of questions for them to complete. In this instance, the default is always set at multiple choice. Here I put my question, make sure it's the question type that I want, and then I fill in the responses that they have to choose from, and then I click Done. And as you can see, my question is now posted. When I click Add Item, it'll automatically give me another multiple choice question below. But let's say I want this question to be different. You have a number of choices when designing your questions. You can give them a text box, which is a small text box typically used for providing their name or email. A paragraph text, which is provided for a longer constructed response. Multiple choice. Checkboxes allows them to pick more than one answer. They can choose from a list, a scale of 1 to 5. Let's say you want to provide them with a number of options and then ask them to give a ranking. That's what a grid would be used for. You can also ask them date and time. When you are in question setting like this, such as multiple choice, you have advanced settings. You can shuffle the order of the multiple choice responses during a test or quiz if this is selected. Another advanced setting that is an option, if you have text selected, for example, and you want them to respond with their email, you can do a data validation. When you click on data validation, you click on text, email address, and I've desired to have this as a required question so they can't skip it. Now they're required to fill in their email, and Google will verify the email address for me to make sure it's a valid one. I simply click Done, and the box is now provided for me. And because it's a required question, you can see it is indicated by such with a red star. In addition to the various questions that you can put into a Google form, you can also add a number of items. If you click on the little arrow next to Add Item, it gives you the full options of your basic questions as we've discussed, the more advanced questions we discussed, but then it also allows you to add some additional pieces to your layout. Section header, page break, image, and video. A section header is simply a break in the page where you can put descriptions or write a paragraph. A page break literally stops the survey at the end of the page and allows you to create another one. Finally, image and video are very similar to that of Google Slides or Google Docs. You simply click And you can embed a YouTube video directly into your presentation, or your Google form. Now, why would you want to embed a video? One of the reasons you may want to embed a video into your Google form is so that students can view the video and then perhaps take a number of questions after viewing it based on that video. Once you come to the end of your Google form, you have some more options. You can show a link to submit another response, publish and show a public link to the results, or allow responders to edit responses after submitting. Very rarely do I select these options. Once that form is complete, you can then send your form. Here is where you would send your form. Normally, this is your share button. In this instance, we're going to hit send form. When you hit send form, it'll give you a link that you can email out, post on Google+, Facebook, or even Twitter. You can also email the link directly to groups within your contact list in your email. Once they receive the email, they will have a direct link to your form and they will be able to complete it.